Abstracted. The chat is so funny. The chat is so funny. How many people joined, bro? Can we find? Are we here, Pack? Where are we? Hey yo, are we here, Pack? We back. Can you hear me though? Can you hear me this time? Are we here? Someone said something so funny. Oh, we back? We're back, Pack. We're back, Pack. Let's do it. Okay, how do I see? Playing this, live viewers. How am I, this is crazy. I need to figure this out. We need to be doing this more. I need to be like just doing this all the time, because if not, there's no way. There's going to be weird problems. The thing is that this is going to get crazier after episode 9. I'm telling you right now. It's going to get crazier. People are going to start to see. The show is going to unravel. Because no, the leaks are not real. And I wish I could tell you everything that I thought about them, but I don't even know what I think about them. Here's things I do know, okay? Here's things that I would have expected to see. First off, there are so many people out there that are like, oh, so this didn't matter, and this didn't matter, and that didn't matter. And that's what's so funny to me, because I just have been posting that, like, Matt Pat, keep going meme. You know what I mean? I don't even know what that meme is, to be honest. It just says keep going. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm a millennial, Pack. I am, for a millennial, I am chronically online. But as far as millennials go, people were yelling at me like 10 years ago to stop playing video games because I was a loser for playing video games. Like that's like the millennial way. You know what I mean? And so for my age, I am chronically online, but I don't think I'm like half as chronically online as the people younger than me, as like Gen Z. And so, let's see. In what way do you believe the leaks aren't real? Do you believe the whole leak movie is fake? Yes, I believe it's fake. Let me explain. Let's do this like just really fast. Oh, okay. I was laughing at the fact that somebody said like he got kirked or something. He knew too much. It was so funny. I was like, oh my God. And I could read the chat as my stream was dead. I was laughing so hard. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It is spoiler free. I'm not going to talk about the plot points of the leak. Do not talk about the plot points of the leak. I have not watched it, but people have sent me plot points. I am not going to talk about the plot points. However, I might talk about things that aren't there that I would expect. Basically, like there are certain very visual things that I know everyone would have seen if the leaks were real. And that's what I am going to talk about. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put on like the sub mode thing. Did I do that? I don't know. It's too late. Okay. So here's what I currently believe about the Amazing Digital Circus leaks. Again, spoiler free. We're not going to talk about the plot points of the leak, and I do not want you to talk about them. We are going to talk about potentially things that were not there based off of the very little that I know. I have not seen them. Okay, that's it. So if I had to make my best guess estimation as to what the Amazing Digital Circus leaks are, I believe that they are very much likely some kind of ploy or something that was planned by Glitch as a prevention mechanism, because they knew that people would be looking for spoilers no matter what, right? Like you have to think of Glitch not as Gooseworks. Gooseworks is not Glitch. Gooseworks made the story. Glitch takes care of everything else. I mean, it is a crazy tandem effort, and I don't know how it works because they do so much. And I don't know how much of it is Gooseworks, because Gooseworks I also believe is not human. But anyway, let's not go down that path. Imagine here, I'm just gonna paint a picture, okay? Imagine you are Glitch and Gooseworks, and Gooseworks has explained this vision to you from the very beginning. This is what we have to think. People aren't considering the fact that people are not considering the fact that something like this has been planned from the very beginning, because in the pilot episode, and she was very vocal about this, she said Stanley Parable is a huge inspiration. People asked and noticed, and I noticed in my very first pilot episode reaction, I said, what in the Stanley Parable ass is this? Because I noticed that when Pomni went through the rooms, it felt very Stanley Parable-esque, okay? So I noticed in the pilot episode that it was a Stanley Parable reference. It was also a Backrooms reference, and that's going to be important in a minute. So I don't know the Backrooms. I don't know the Backrooms, but people noticed that it was related to the Backrooms, and I do believe it was related because monsters are going to be a big theme in episode 9, and this is why I am so clear that we would have seen images. If there were monsters in episode 9 leak, we would see images of this. And there are so many there is so much monster imagery in the Amazing Digital Circus that is hidden in plain sight that you just need to look for. Watch my last video about why the animators believe me, and you will see what I mean about the monster imagery. I think I put like 2 potential monsters that are very insect or bug-like, someone pointed out recently. So, anyway, I'm not reading, the no clipping was Backrooms related. Ooh, the clipping was? Interesting. Okay, sorry, Pac. I can't look at the chat. My ADHDS cannot be looking at chat. Okay, so imagine you have created this show knowing that there will be multiple endings to the show because Stanley Parable is a huge inspiration. And imagine as well that you have created the show knowing that the vision of Gooseworks is related to Undertale and Deltarune, because as Alex Rochon, the voice actor for Caine, he said something in one interview like, oh yeah, Gooseworks was super into her Spamton era. He said something like that. And I've never played Deltarune, which is why we're going to play it. But Gooseworks was apparently in her Spamton era, thinking a lot about Stanley Parable, thinking a lot about Undertale, thinking a lot about Deltarune. And so she gets the Spamton dub, who apparently she must have loved the voice actor for Spamton, like the dubs that Alex Rochon did, and was like, holy shit, this is the guy that I imagine as Spamton if he were going to be Spamton in a TV show called The Amazing Digital Circus. And I'm going to make this Spamton silly little dude named Caine. And then I'm going to contact Toby Fox. Maybe they were already in contact. Maybe they were already friends. Didn't she work on some show? Didn't she work on Hazbin Hotel and did music for that? And Toby Fox is a music guy. So and she did Undertale covers, like all of these things. By this point, you just have to paint a picture of what is happening years ago, 3 years ago. I'm not talking about what happens right now. I'm talking, oh, the chat's stuck? No. Why is the chat stuck? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. I don't know how to make it unstuck. I don't even know which one it is. Oh. Did that unstuck it? Did that unstick it? Gooseworks is a goose. Finally caught a stream. She did work on Hazbin. They're fake. Been stuck for so long. That's okay. Let's see. Okay, I think we're back. We're back. You read it. Yeah, that's the thing. I really do have to. I'm sure I'll get better at this over time, but like, if I read the chat while I'm going off, I will just lose my point completely, and so I have to just pretend like you are all not there. All right, where were we? Let's think. Okay. What we're doing is not painting a picture of what the spoilers are. Sorry. What we're doing is not painting a picture of what these supposed fake leaks are today and the possibility, because that's the problem that everyone is having. They're all thinking about what the leaks would look like today. Would Glitch, an animation company, just randomly make a 1 hour animation video just to own their own community and get everyone to cancel and get the distributors mad and blah, 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 all this stuff? And oh, they're copyright striking. Do not get me started on the copyright striking, because that is the worst argument I've ever heard. Anyone would copyright strike anything that claims to be the real thing. Anyone. If I make a Mickey Mouse movie and Disney copyright strikes me for making a Mickey Mouse movie that looks exactly like the real Disney Mickey Mouse, all of a sudden that confirms it's real Mickey Mouse. It's a real new Disney movie. Like, that's ridiculous. That's such idiotic thinking. I just cannot understand why that's even part of the discussion. Glitch will, of course, protect their intellectual property, whether or not it's real. Now, I do think it's real. And that's what we're going to talk about, and that's why we're painting a picture of what is going on 3 years ago. Okay. Because that's really important. Stanley Parable, Undertale, Deltarune, Alex Roshan was hired specifically for his Spamton dubs. And I don't know any of this. This is all conspiracy theory, sure. But these are all inspirations for Gooseworks. These are all in her mind as she's making this show 3 years ago. Now we enter the age of the movie. Now Markiplier has made Iron Young. Now Markiplier has made Iron Lung. It was a huge success. Everybody saw how amazing it was. Glitch, as an intelligent and forward-thinking company, goes, that is so cool. I'm so glad he was able to succeed. Now that gives us an opportunity to go and do the same thing, but for indie animation. So they concoct a plan in order to do this and put it in the movie theaters, right? And when they do this, they start saying, oh man, our show is going to leak. It's an inevitability. Something will happen, and we want to be really protective and really protect our fans' movie going experience, right? And so what do? They get a bunch of people in a room and they say, what do we do about this? And someone says, you know what? It's inevitable that this is going to leak anyway. So if it's inevitable and this show is eventually going the way of Stanley Parable and Undertale and going to have multiple endings, why don't we hire a contracting company? Like, why don't we just give someone our assets, maybe even people that we've worked with in the past, maybe even this company that makes glitch carts and that makes all these other things for us. I don't know who they are, but they're based in Brazil. Okay. And we have this good relationship with this company in Brazil. What if we just say, hey, here's our assets. You know how we like to do things. You've had to like animate things a little here. We know you don't have, all of the animators, but maybe you can hire a few more people. We'll pay you this much. It goes into our marketing budget or whatever it is. You make an ending that you believe, like you make the ending however you want. Take episodes 1 through 8 or 1 through 7 or 1 through 8 or whatever they had at the time, because maybe they've been working on this for a while, and you make an ending. Maybe they said that, or maybe they said, hey, we want you to make an ending and it has to have this plot point and this plot point, and it has to feel like episode 7, which was very Uncanny Valley, and it has to like prove all of the community's biggest theories in the final episode, because this version of The Amazing Digital Circus, this version of the ending is the good ending of The Amazing Digital Circus. So you got to make it kind of like happy. You've got to confirm this thing or that thing. I'm not going to talk about the plot points, okay? And you guys just go with whatever feels good for you. And the main animators at Glitch are going to focus on other things. And we know it's going to get hacked. So we're going to do a little like honeypot operation. We're not going to say like they're going to put it somewhere and there's going to be some way to get in. And maybe somebody goes on a forum and says, hey, I noticed this weird thing about this Glitch server that's in Brazil. And it seems like maybe there's some way to get in. So then some opportunistic hackers are like, oh, I found it. We found the leak. It's the leak. It's the real thing. And of course, everyone's going to believe it because it looks real and it feels real and it has all of the trailer animations and all of this stuff and, you know, all this stuff. Right? Like, do you see how this would work? This is like, I am thinking of a business that knows that this is inevitable. And like, there will be people that when they find out that this is fake, that will be like, oh, they'll be so mad at Glitch. And they're the worst kind of people because these are the same people that have sold their movie tickets, that have sold their collection of plushies. And then they're going to complain like, oh, Glitch lied to us. Ooh, they lied to us. Oh, they told us that this was a leak. They never said anything, man. You convinced yourself. And then people are sending me one segment of the leak or one part of it or some theory that makes no sense to be confirmed, but that the community firmly believes in. And then they're saying, Danny, check out this language that Glitch made that's called Chinese. Check it out. You were wrong. See, look at this Chinese that proves that you were wrong. And I look at the language and I laugh because I'm like, okay, that's not Chinese. That's Japanese, actually. And they're like, oh, how could you know? You've never seen the leak. And I'm like, I don't need to see the leak. I've seen the one phrase. And it's clearly Japanese. So if there's an hour's worth of Japanese, then why would I need to see the rest of the leak? This is what people don't understand. And why I'm so confident about this is because if in this metaphor, Glitch had created a new language called Mandarin Chinese, and I was like, you know what? This is so interesting. I've never seen this language before. Nobody understands it. And I start piecing pieces together. This is all of my theories is I'm like, okay, there's this connection and that connection and this connection. Hey, when you say this and you put it next to that, it seems to have this meaning. And then people watch my videos and go, dude, that sounds insane, but it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense, actually. And the reason why they think it sounds insane is because other people have told them, that's not a real language, dude. That's not a real language. Stop trying to look. Stop trying to look. They're the yellow fish. That's not a real language. And so when I start connecting pieces and go, you know what? This might be a real language that Glitch created, that Gooseworks created. There might be a language here. And here's how to piece it together. I don't know what it means. And this one phrase might mean this thing. And this one phrase might mean that thing. But I'm not really sure. I'm learning with you. And then people are like, bro, that's not a language. Shut up. So then when they send it to me, I'm like, oh, okay. I know enough about Chinese now to know that what you've sent me is not Chinese at all. It's actually Japanese. They're like, how could you know? Oh, you're insane. Oh, you blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to believe me. You'll see in a week. You'll see in a week when the movie comes out. It's not my fault. Plus, the thing that you are saying is the ending is not nearly as good as the ending that I'm envisioning. Because the ending I'm envisioning is so much cooler. It's so much more deep. It connects so many more things. It answers all of the questions that we have in our heads. It shows the deep connection to intermission time and to Kaufmo and to Ribbit and to Queenie And even like the Animini's with like Queenie looking, there's so many things that people have been like, oh, okay, I guess this meant nothing. This meant nothing then. Ha ha ha. This was such a bad ending. And I'm like, or it's not real. It's not real. And you don't understand how it's not real because you have thought that this language that Gooseworks created, that Glitch created, that they are like, this is a legitimate language that we are creating. You are like, nah, that's just a bunch of garbage. That's just a bunch of, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. And I'm like, I think it means something. And so when the language finally comes to fruition in episode 9, people will see it and they'll start to think, what did we miss? Is this a language? Does this mean something? And I'll be like, yeah, it does. And I don't really get it either. So help me understand it. And that is when the fun of this show will begin. You think you love the Amazing Digital Circus now? I'm telling you, I have studied this show 24/7 for 6 months straight, taking it seriously, treating it like it's some language that I don't understand and I'm trying to understand it. And I have been rewarded in a way I cannot explain and that you will not understand until it truly starts to unravel. And that's why I do this. I don't do it for views. I don't do it to be sensationalist. I'm not crashing out right now just because I want people to see me crash out. And oh, it's like, no, it is that deep and it's way deeper than I thought. And I didn't know anything about colors. I didn't know anything about biology. I didn't know anything about horror. I still don't know anything about horror. There's so much horror. I don't even know how to explain it because I don't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about atomic weapons and nuclear fission and how bombs are. I didn't know any of this stuff. And the only reason why I learned it is because Gooseworks put it in her show. She put it in her goddamn show. And I'm like studying the Amoeba Sisters on YouTube because I'm like, okay, yeah, this is mitosis. And like Bubble looks like the mitosis, like, like the life cycle of a cell is 15% or 10% in mitosis, and the kinetochores, which are Pomni's little pom-poms, actually only exist in mitosis. And actually Pomni's name, if you put it on a Gantt chart, would be DDCC, which implies that she is fully from the digital circus and doesn't exist outside of that, and this and that and blah, blah, all this stuff. And oh, okay, well now why when Jax is saying that Pomni sounds like Ragatha in episode 6, that it's showing in the background this like cell splitting, and I don't know what that means. And then in the intermission time, it looks like Caine is lining them up like mitosis, and they're trying to pull Pomni apart as if they were microtubules pulling apart, connecting to the kinetochores and pulling it as well. I didn't know any of this stuff 3 months ago. I did not know any of this. And I know people will watch this and go, dude, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask Gooseworks. Ask Glitch. Somehow they agreed to this. And not only that, but I think they have been, okay, I don't know. There's something I don't know how to talk about in a proper way. I can try. I think Glitch has been working with fans. I'm just going to be vague about this because I think you could ascertain some of this yourself. I think this fake leak is a social experiment. First off, the audience has always been extremely important to the Amazing Digital Circus, which is why I believe that Undertale and probably Deltarune is also relevant. But not only that, the Amazing Digital Circus does an insanely incredible job of what the Matrix does. That's why I call it the mental health matrix. Because like the Matrix is a very complex movie about society and about people who exist in society to serve a system that was never meant to serve them. And if you don't know that when watching it, you would watch it and go, this is just a cool ass movie about slowing down time and about dodging bullets. That's what I thought. And then I watched it again like 2 months ago, and I was like, whoa, this is an insane movie that is so political without ever speaking about politics. I was blown away that now that I had like thought about politics and thinking about today's political climate, when I watched The Matrix, I was like, holy guacamole. Holy shit. How did they do that? How did they talk about politics without ever speaking about politics? And I never noticed. That is what the Amazing Digital Circus does with mental health, but also with theories, because people latch on to theories that are tangential references to some other show or some other meme or some other reference. Oh, they like see one picture of a bee and they're like, ooh, the bee is related to this. They see a picture of a lamp. Gooseworks goes, oh ho ho, what a little cute little lamp. And people are like, oh, it's like the lamp story. It's like the imaginary thing. It's like the guy that thought he was living this whole life and then it's all fake. And it's like, those theories are fine. Those are fine, but they're like speculation. And maybe some of them are true. Maybe some of them are not. One theory that I know is true, I know this for a fact, is bubble as the bubble boy virus. And that is a theory that bothered me for a long time because it had no basis in the show. It was just like, oh, I found this random thing about the bubble boy virus. And when you delete it, then it resets and it comes back in full force. Go look right now at the episode 8 teaser image of the many bubbles coming out of the void. Okay, we're not going to talk about the leaks, but I've never seen any images like that coming out from the leaks. Okay, that's one thing that I'm like, we would have seen, these would have been plastered all over the internet. Another thing is I believe that Caine will come back in an Omega Caine form, and whether it's Caine or Bubble, that is a whole other question. Whether it's Abel or Caine, Caine is a vessel of multiple things. We would have to talk so long about that. But let's see. What I was trying to say is Caine is going to come back in episode 9 in a realistic form that I call Omega Caine. If you know, you know. Okay? If you know, you know. And it will be a realistic mouth with realistic teeth that will come into the screen and scare the hell out of us in a movie theater. And if you think about Happy Place, when I say that, yeah. You know what else Happy Place has? Pop-ups. You know what else has pop-ups? Caine's Requiem. And I think Glitch has been doing something for years at this point, where they have been working with different creators and openly like leaking the truth, the real plot points of episode 9 without ever saying it. It's been planned from the beginning. And there are certain content creators that have been creating fan-made content. It is made in their own form, and it is so good. It is so good. And if you know what to look for, or if you have insane theories like myself, then you would know that these things are real. Like, think about Happy Place. How many versions of Happy Place are there? And why are there 2 versions at all? You know what I mean? What's funny is I actually haven't listened to a lot of the fan songs because I avoided them because I knew it would distract me from theory crafting. And I was like, I didn't want to I was like, if I'm gonna like them too much. I loved the Chug Jug song from Fortnite when it came out. Oh man. Okay, we don't have to talk about Fortnite. I played Fortnite. I was one of the first players of Fortnite, and I did the very first battle pass, and you literally had to play every day. You had to play every single day, or else you could not get to the Black Knight skin. And I remember back then I was married, and I was a millennial. It's like not common for millennials to play video games, and so there were certain days where it just didn't make sense for me to play a video game, and I had to ask my wife. I was like, please, I need to do these dailies. I have to do this quest. I just have to go into Fortnite and kill 5 people, please. It won't be that long. I'll do it fast and then I'll stop. And she was like, okay, fine. And I got the damn Black Knight skin. So I have the Black Knight skin from season 1. And after that, I was like, I can never do the battle pass again. But then they changed it to, well, you can take the entire week to do it, which made it way easier. And then now I think it's the entire season or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I don't know how we got there. How did we get to Fortnite? Fortnite. Oh, because take me to how does the song go? Now I can only think of the real one. Take me to New York. I'd like to see LA. I really want to chug jug with you. The chug jug with you. That song. It like got me sucked in. And people were like, that is so cringe. And I was like, this song is so good. And so I knew that if I listened to the fan songs for the Amazing Digital Circus, I would not stop listening to them and I would not stop talking about them. And so I never listened to them. That is where I am. Scatterbrain. Yeah, that's my ADHD ass. That's my ADHD ass. Fortnite is Deltarune is the Amazing Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus is backwards Fortnite. I know that. In the same way, this is what, like, there will be multiverses confirmed in the final episode of The Amazing Digital Circus, where, like, you will see, this is why we have object theory. This is why we have, like, the characters are gloinks and the characters are plants. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Okay. That's why we have all that stuff, is because I think those are real connections. And the orbs, we will find out that the circus itself is just one of many orbs. And these are all the things that, like, I don't have to see the leaks to know that none of this got confirmed. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things. It just feels off. People that have not seen the leaks, it feels off. People that have seen the leaks, it feels off. That's why it feels off, because it just isn't real. It's not real. I think it is real in one sense. And I really hope that when we get multiple endings, that Glitch will confirm that this was one of the endings. It was the good ending of the Amazing Digital Circus. It was supposed to feel like an ending created by a random fan of the Amazing Digital Circus, which is why some fans see it and go, you know what? I kind of like that. That was a comforting ending. And other fans see it and go, I hated that. It was so unfulfilling. Because I think it is ultimately meant to be that. You either like the surface level of the Amazing Digital Circus and the theories that the community believes in that I know are wrong. And I'm not going to talk about them. Unfortunately, now I can't like talk about certain theories because it would either confirm or deny them, which is, again, another annoying thing. But what was I saying? See, I looked at the chat for like 1 second. Someone said it's also Twin Peaks: The Return. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what Twin Peaks is, but I think it might relate somehow to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I think that will be relevant. I think Backrooms will be relevant. I think Slender Man will be relevant. This is like another thing, you know, if you think about Omega Caine, on a movie screen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They literally showed us 3 years ago, they showed us that they were testing out a rendering of Bubble with realistic teeth. Why were they doing that? To leak some fake ass ending with no realistic teeth? No. People are not using their brains, and then they're calling me crazy because they're not using their brains. That's not my fault. It's not my fault. And the only reason why I'm the only person saying this is because people are not looking. They're connecting random connections and assuming that those are theories, real theories. They are theories, but they're not likely. I have a web in my head of real, actual connections, and I don't know what they all mean. But to me, they look like something like Mandarin Chinese. And so I'm trying my best to explain this phrase and that phrase. And I think at the end of the day, I think what might be likely and why I think this will be very interesting after the 19th is that because of the Undertale references, there might be a true ending to the Amazing Digital Circus. And that true ending might require the community to solve the complex puzzles that the Amazing Digital Circus has. Because there are a lot of codes in the circus. There are a lot of ciphers and codes and things like that you might not have even realized, but that the Northpack Discord server has been talking about for months. I can't decipher them. I don't know what they mean. I have certain clues. I have certain things here and there. And if I could decipher them, I'd probably be able to immediately find the true final ending once episode 9 came out. But I can't. And imagine this as a YouTube first show, right? And so this ARG, yes, ARG, I think it is an ARG. Imagine episode 9 has some code somewhere hidden that we'll only be able to see after June 19th because we will have to go frame by frame and we'll have to find the secrets that's hiding. Maybe it's hiding some secret that unlocks everything else for me and everything starts clicking and then everything just starts falling into place. Who knows? I'm working with incomplete information, okay? I'm going to make a vague reference here. What we are experiencing right now with the Amazing Digital Circus is as if Hollow Knight was happening, and I'm not going to spoil Hollow Knight. That's why it's going to be vague. It's going to be vague for people that know it. It's as if we were playing Hollow Knight and like we didn't have the last part of the game with the final boss, like even the first final boss, the normal final boss. Because if you were like me, when I played Hollow Knight, I was like, oh, this is a cute little bug game. We were going around playing these cute little bug game. And then all of a sudden, the final boss happens, and I'm fighting the final boss, and it's doing something. Something is happening in this scene that makes no sense to me, that proved to me that this was no longer a silly little bug game. I was like, what am I experiencing right now? What am I watching? What am I looking at? What is happening? And I immediately was like, I have to find out. I have to know what I missed. I missed something in this game because everything was stressful, but it was serene. And now something is happening in this final scene that I don't get. I just know I don't get. So then what did I do? I went to YouTube and I found a 2-hour-long moss bag video about the lore of Hollow Knight. And I was like, thank God. And I watched it. And I was like, oh my God, everything makes so much sense now. We are in the journey of the Amazing Digital Circus where this has not happened yet. So everyone is like, dude, it's not gonna, like, what are you saying? I'm like, the final boss fight might look like this, and it might have this, and it might have that. And I'm probably wrong about half of what I'm saying, but like, it's gonna have something like this. And people are like, it's a bug game, bro. It's like so chill. What are you talking about? There's nothing happening in this game. There's no, what? Environmental storytelling? Lore? What are you talking about? And I'm like, there's a lot of environmental storytelling, and I don't know what it means, but it's going to mean something. It's going to turn into something. And people are like, no, nah, what do you, the Hollow Knight is going to do what? No, dude, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. And I'm like, okay. And then after episode 9 drops, people are going to see it. People are going to see whatever this version of this is for the Amazing Digital Circus, which I believe will just unravel. It's going to be themes around heavy disassociation. It's going to be themes around abstraction and like the melding of time and space and people. It's going to be monsters. It's going to be hidden motives. There's going to be characters that have had secrets that we have not realized. And we're going to be like, and there will be some people that will see this and go, oh, come on. How could Kinger not have said every single secret from the beginning of the show? How could we have possibly known? How could Jax, why would Jax hold this secret? Why would Zubul be hiding this secret from anyone? That makes no sense for Zubul. And it's like, well, you don't know these characters. We've seen them from a certain perspective, and they are complex characters with complex motives that we don't understand yet. And when it unravels, are you going to say, oh, dude, this was so bad. It was so bogus? Some people will. Some people will. And the people that do that are the same people that watch the leak and are canceling their movie theater tickets and are selling their plush, selling their entire Amazing Digital Circus collection. If you see anybody right now selling their Amazing Digital Circus collection for a discount, buy it up. Buy it up. They don't deserve it. I don't want them to have it. Buy it up. Buy their whole ass collection. Because they're fake fans, because they have no impulse control, and they thought they could just seek out this leak and then hate it and then sell their entire collection because that's how much they hate it. And when they realize how deep and how complex and how nuanced this show is, they're going to cry about it. And they're going to go to Twitter and they're going to feel victimized and they're going to say, oh, I was so wronged by Glitch and blah, 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 this stuff. And I just really need this whole community. I've been thinking about this. I'm willing to just like do anything. If I turn this into a YouTube video, okay, the top comment, I will do whatever the top comment is if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I will do whatever the top comment is. Okay? If I'm right, all I ask is that this is the last drama that this community involves itself in ever. We are done with the drama. We're not going to act like children anymore. We're done with it. We are not going to let the voices of the people that have bullied this community into thinking it's a nothing burger rule us. We're not going to be afraid anymore. And I'm not even saying that we need to like fight these people and we had to argue with them. I've thought about this too. We just need to like spam a meme. Like we're just going to pick a meme. And when they say, oh, the Glitch lied about this. Oh, Gooseworks, this show was ass and this. We're just going to spam a B. We're going to spam Vessel Theory. We're going to spam Made Jax. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We're not going to engage. And I'm not asking you to protect Glitch. I'm not asking you to protect Gooseworks. I'm not asking you to do anything. We're just going to diffuse the situation by not feeding them what they want and not being afraid of them. We're just going to be like, B, here's a B. Here's a Vessel Theory. Here's a maid dress. Ooh, look at this cute little bee. Ooh, I love this bee. That's what we're going to do. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. If I'm correct, that is what I want. If I'm wrong, whatever the top comment is, bring your worst hate. Bring it. You think you're right. You think you're right, and you're not. You're not. You're not right. I don't care if you think you're right. I don't care if you think you're right. So put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want me to do. You want me to delete my account? Sure. Yeah, I'll delete it. Is that what you want? You know what I want? I want to get rid of people like you that are so confidently wrong about what they're saying because they have not thought about the depth of this show like I have. And people will watch this today and go, oh, dude, he's such an arrogant asshole. He's so egotistical. I get that from an outside perspective, that's what it looks like. I understand that. But like, if you're sending me Japanese text and I speak Chinese and you are trying to tell me that it is Chinese, what am I supposed to say, man? Like, what am I supposed to say? Is it egotistical that I understand a language that you don't and I'm trying to explain that I understand it? And you're going like, oh, wow, you're such an asshole, dude. How dare you say you understand Chinese? Nobody understands Chinese. And I'm like, I do, dude. I do. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry it comes off as egotistical. Like, I'm just trying to explain what I see. I've thought about this a lot. And I've been studying it. Have you been studying it? No, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. It actually does. Well, you're an egotistical asshole. Okay. See you in a week. See you on June 19th. When you're back here trying to get answers to your questions. That's it, man. Can we play Deltarune, please? Yeah. Okay, that was it. That's it. That's my crash out. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? How long of a crash out was that? Dude, I'm a yapper. I could literally be yapping about this for like 24 hours. I literally could. It came to me in my dog's dream. Cosplay as a bee when you hit 100 subs? Hell yeah. It's so funny. The bee theory. Who's the little bee? Who's the bee? The bee is the key. The bee is the key. 19th is the YouTube release. Yeah. I yap for an hour. Get yourself a nice hot chocolate tonight. Celeste. Thank you. Thank you. Celeste, thank you. Danny, it's Lancer Bubble. I don't know what that means. I do know of Lancer. Okay, let's talk about Deltarune and Undertale. Okay, let's transition. We're gonna move away from this. I'm gonna need like a little break, but let's talk about this, set it up. You know what? Let's do the break now and then let's set it up. Okay. I need to go to the restroom. I'm gonna take Toby out so that I don't have to worry about him for a minute. And let's see. We're gonna change the title. There we go. Deltarune. Finally, we're doing the Deltarune thing. Okay. People love this. Danny is the bee. They confirmed it in the leak. I'm the bee? The bee is me? Yo, they confirmed it in the leak. Apparently. Who knows? I don't know shit about that. Say hi to Toby for me. I'll say hi to you. Where is he? Oh, he's sleeping. He's sleeping in here. He's in here. Totoro. Should I wake him up? He's got to wake up. I'm probably going to take him out anyway, just so that he doesn't bug me in like an hour when he needs to go. Toby. Bosco. I have so many nicknames for him. I call him Bosco. I call him Tosco. I call him Toblerone. Hi, Buggy. Come here. Come here. Ooh, the people want to see you. Oh, he's like, bro. Toby Fox got a haircut. Look at, he's my Toby Fox. He's a Toby and he looks like a fox. I have my very own Toby Fox. Muted. Don't give me that. All right. I guess we're doing a break. Guess we're doing a break then. Guess we're doing a break. Let's see, key to mic. Don't know how to fix it. Oh, it's back. It's good now. Okay. Well, it's back. All right. All right, Pack. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little break. Then we're gonna get into my history with Deltarune. I mean, I have no real history with Deltarune. My history with Undertale. That's what we're gonna do. And then, yeah. So we'll see you. See you soon. There's a timer counting down, and in 2 minutes, I'm going to start playing Deltarune. I've never played Deltarune, so you should come hear my history about Undertale and watch me start to play Deltarune. Oh no, they can hear me! Pack! How can they hear me? Oh, is that why it wasn't working? How do you hear me, Pack? Crazy. I'm making a short. Everybody, act chill. Pack, if you can hear me, can I get an ow? Can I get an ow? Ow! Pack, can I get an ow? That, like, my headphones turn off every time I do that. It's like, yo, I can't deal with that. You are filled with determination, Pack. You are filled with determination. Wait, should I post this? Did I post it? Oh, I did post it. That's crazy. Hold on, Pack. I'm going to post this. I'm like not even putting any effort. If people, if they want to find it, they'll find it. Streaming my first playthrough of Deltarune. That's not, is that even how you spell playthrough? Probably not. Deltarune on YouTube. Hashtag Deltarune. Hashtag TADC. Hashtag the amazing digital circus. Circus? Circus. Come on. Doop. Bop. Boop. Bop. Beady boop. Beep. Beep. Boop. 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 10 people will find it. Those are the people that are going to join anyway. You know what I'm saying? Nay! Hi, Nay! I'm doing well. We love Nay in this chat. Everybody say hi to It's Nay. Penelope Nay. Penelope Nay. Our epics, Penelope. We love Nay. And we love Jordani, who is a true Danny. Unlike the other fake Dannys out there. Pac, you know my real goal? My real goal is to be right about this leak stuff. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. And then just like start getting everyone to fight in a Danny war against Danny Mata. That's it. That's it. That's the plan. That's it. We don't need him. He wants a popularity contest. He'll get a popularity contest. Daniel Mata. Traitor. Okay. Hold on. Now we're going to post to YouTube. We're going to post to YouTube, Pack. And then we're done. That's how fast we work. Streaming my first playthrough. Streaming. Why am I tried to copy it. I forgot. My first playthrough of Deltarune. Hashtag Deltarune. Hashtag TADC. This one, whatever. I already made a post. Okay. It says Caine is Spamton. Who says that, bro? No one says that. Danny Gonzalez? He's not even involved. It's pronounced rules. Danny, you weren't supposed to say that. There's two characters that represent the characters so well. That's so interesting. Is it the goat in Ragatha? No, the deer in Ragatha. I have a feeling. I feel like there's probably like all of these characters are just Deltarune characters, if I'm going to be honest. Is Caine Spamton? We should talk about that. Hold on, I got to close this door a little bit. All right, Pack. The gummy goat. That's what I'm talking about. The gummy goat, Azriel. Undertale. Well, before we do this, we got to do one little thing, okay? I got a little bit of fan mail. We're going to change the title. Topic. Fan mail? Question mark. I want to tell you a little story. Look at this. Look at this cute little gloink. I think this gloink might be Pomni, by the way. Just saying. Could be Pomni. It says, Danny. Today at work, my boss's boss walked up to my desk and said, I have fan mail for you. And I was like, what? Okay. My boss's boss, as I was working as a programmer, as I have done for the last 10 years of my life, I program, I code, okay? Been doing that for 10 years. My boss's boss was like, hey, one of my kids is a fan. Here's fan mail. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to read this. I don't know what it is, but look, it's so cute. Whoever they are, they drew the cutest little gloink. They made the cutest gloink. It's so cute. I think this gloink might be Pomni. Okay. It was pressing information. Amia! We have Amia in chat, Pack. That's crazy. That's crazy. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Everybody say hi, Amia. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying not to... I'm like... There's tape, and I don't want to ruin this gloink. I don't want to ruin this gloink, so I have to be precise. I'm actually your boss's child. Trust me, twin. The Screaming Eye, you've said too many mean things to me in YouTube comments for me to believe that. So I don't believe that. I don't believe you would send me fan mail after saying that. So you need to change your attitude a little bit, and then you can send me fan mail, okay? All right. Let's see what it says. This is so fun. I love this. Okay. Hey, Danny. I am daughter. Kayla. Okay. Hey, Danny. I am your boss's boss's daughter, Kayla. My dad told me about your YouTube channel, and I've been watching it for the past few weeks. There's a cute little the little, how do I explain this? Like :3, you know, like the face that Gangle makes. You know what I'm talking about. I recently saw your post about the episode 9 leaks. Uh-oh. Let's find out. I have a small TADC related channel on YouTube, and my channel name is GangleGraffiti. Yo, we got a fellow content creator. I mostly do stuff with my TADC plushes, and I'm posting a TADC voice acting video soon. I love that. I thought I'd just share my channel with you. Anyway, I did some fan art for you. Hope you like it. Kayla, or GangleGraffiti. That's so cool. and then she do Kinger. Yo, we got Kinger. Oh my god, it's so cool. Sorry for what Gooseworks is gonna do with Kinger in episode 9, by the way. I don't want her to do it, but she's gonna do it, okay? But maybe this one is Queenie. This one's Queenie, okay? That's a meme from the future. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it, okay? Some of you might get it. All the butterflies. Look at that. So cute. This one's Queenie, okay? Okay. Huh? That's for the future. That's for the future. Okay, Kinger, my love. No, uwu, Amia. No, I'm just kidding. I love Kinger. I get it now. Yeah, Aldra. Aldra's in the North Pack. That's Kinger though. Body swap. Don't need to swap bodies. Just minds. Just vessel after vessel after vessel. 5 of 7, something like that. I don't know. I don't get it either. Okay, that's the problem. I don't really get it either. I wish I knew. I wish I got it. I'll get it after episode 9. Episode 9 will confirm it, and I'll go, oh, that makes so much sense. 5 of 7. 5 of 7. 7 humans. Who's the 7th? Just saying. If you see my hue videos, that's when I started going, wait, what in the world? If you shift the hue 25 degrees in episode 3, all of a sudden Kinger's color scheme looks exactly like Queenie's. It's a little strange, a little interesting. 6 of 7. All right, maybe 6 of 7. Okay. Scratch is Jax. No, Scratch is a combination of Jax, Kaufmo, and Ribbit, I think. Jax is a fragment of Scratch. Anyway. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. I feel like the tides are shifting. More and more people are seeing this like leak and going, something feels wrong with it. And then when they hear a voice that is so confident about the leak not being real, then they're like, I thought as much. But we've already talked about that. We've already exhausted that topic, so let's not do that anymore. All right. The tumor represents the vessel. The screaming eye, you don't think I remember you? Of course I remember you. I don't remember anything, and I remember you. That's how much I remember you. Let's see. Fan mail. No. Undertale Backstory. That's where we're at. That's our current topic. All right. Grasp me at straws a little. Sure. Red Ringo. We'll see you in a week. Anyway. Let's get to the topic at hand. Let's get filled with determination. You know what I'm saying? Pack? Anybody filled with determination right now? Down, now, 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 down, now, 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 down, now, 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 dun, 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 dun. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We are full of hopes and dreams right now, baby. Let me tell you a little backstory about Undertale. Let me tell you my don't say it like that, Amia. Let me tell you a little backstory about Undertale. I have this t-shirt because I bought it probably like 9 years ago. Okay. You can see it's like worn down. I don't know if it's official merch. If it's not official merch, I'm sorry, Toby Fox. I was a poor college student back then. I will buy many official merch. It will join this official merch, okay? When you're a poor college student, you got to do what you got to do. And then you remember those Toby Foxes in your life. And then you buy official merch when you have the means, okay? Back then, I was working my first programmer job. I say programmer. I'm going to say programmer because it makes the most sense to you. But anybody who is actually in the industry knows we don't call ourselves programmers. We call ourselves software engineers. So I was a software engineer. At my first job, I didn't know what I was doing, but I thought I knew what I was doing. 10 years later, I'm like, I had no idea what I was doing. Okay. And one of my coworkers was like, there's this game called Undertale, and I really like it, and I think it's cool and all this stuff. And I was like, that game looks lame. He like showed me a trailer, and I was like, that game looks dumb. What is this game? It looks so dumb. And I was like, okay, sure, yeah, Undertale. And I don't remember what happens. Something happened, and I saw something else about Undertale, and I was like, you know what? That coworker liked it. I saw this other trailer, this other thing, and it looked cool. Maybe I'll try it out. So I started playing it. I downloaded it on Steam. And I played it. And when I played it, I fell in love with it. What was it, like a 6-hour game? There's going to be Undertale spoilers. So if you don't want to hear Undertale spoilers, close your ears. I'm sorry. I have to spoil the game because I have to talk about it. I have to talk about my experience with it. Close your ears. I just remember specifically when I got to the end of the game and it looked cool. It did look dumb. And then I saw something else and then it looked cool. You understand that, Screaming Eye? You understand how new information can change your mind about things? This is why I believe in you, the Screaming Eye. This is why I believe that you can change as a person, because I believe that you can hear new information and then you can be convinced that that new information is good for you. Because we are like drills. Humans have the ability to change. We change little by little. That is what we do. That's why I have Gurren Lagann tattooed on my body. Because I believe in everyone's ability to change and become better people. Become different than they were yesterday. And I will always believe that. I will always believe that. So I believe in you. I believe in you, the Screaming Eye. Okay. Anyway. So. What was I saying? The ending of the neutral route of Undertale. Close your ears for the next minute. Just turn the sound off if you don't want to hear this. And then come back, okay? I remember I was sitting there. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. And I was playing alone in my office, in my house. And I had all the lights off. And I was playing Undertale, and I knew that I was like close to the ending, I thought. And so I was just going to play through the night, and then I was going to go to bed after. And it was like 1 or 2 a.m. And all of a sudden on my screen appears Omega Flowey. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, what the hell is happening? I was like, ah! I was so scared. If my headphones go crazy, my headphones hate when I scream. I was scared. I was so scared. I was like, what is happening right now? And then it said something to me. Honestly, the thing is, I think I have a bad memory. Okay, so forgive me. But all I remember is Flowey talking to me. And then the game shut itself off. And I was like, I don't do horror. I don't do horror. I'm like Pomni. I don't do horror. First off, Pomni doesn't do horror and then apparently explores abandoned buildings. You don't think that's an inconsistency? You don't think maybe her memories are not what she thinks? Let's move on. It scared the hell out of me. It shut the game down. I didn't know what was happening. It shut off. And I was like, okay, that happened. We're going to open the game again. Okay. And we opened the game again. And all of a sudden this big fucking Flowey just shows up on my screen. And I'm like, holy shit. I was so scared. And it was like, you're gonna fight this thing now. And I was like, I'm not ready. And then it laughed at me. Your best nightmare. And I was terrified. But I did it. I kept going. I was filled with determination. And I might have died a few times. But all of a sudden, the bullet hell was bullet digital hell. And as I played, the music changed. And when the music changed, I felt hope. And the more the music changed in my favor, the more hope I felt. The more confident I felt. The more determination I felt. And I beat Omega Flowey. And I got the neutral ending. And I felt good. I felt really good. And yeah. And that was that. That was my Undertale adventure. From there, I got the pacifist ending. And then I tried to play the genocide ending. And I was not good enough to beat Sans. And I thought that was ironically beautiful. That Sans' entire point was that he recognized that I could come back over and over and over again. And when I came back over and over and over again, that he knew that all he had to do was break my will. And he broke it. And he stopped me from completing the genocide ending. And I thought, that is beautiful in its own way. Because that is exactly what he was trying to do. So I watched the genocide ending on YouTube and I called it a day. I know I can beat Sans just with enough determination. I didn't have enough determination at the time, you know? And so, yeah, that was it. That's my Undertale journey. And I listened to the music over and over and over again. And as I listened to the music, I realized all of the songs are perfect for what they're trying to represent, right? Literally every single song, I was like, I can understand why this song was made this way. Death by Glamour is truly one of the easiest ways to prove this, where I would show it to anyone and they would listen to it, and I would say, "What are you hearing?" And they're like, "I don't know. It sounds a little upbeat." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, what's funny is like I'm like realizing all of my terms are probably millennial as hell. They were like, it sounds metro. Does that even make any sense to anyone? Is that even like? I'm sure Amia would know. It sounds metro. So I'm like, yeah, it sounds metro. Oh man, I'm like, I don't know if I'm saying a slur in today's date. Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't know. I'm a product of my time. But anyway, back then, as a millennial, if you appeared even a little gay, they would say you're metro. That's what we said. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Fucking Megaton is fucking Liron from Gurren Lagann, a beautiful queen. That's what I was saying. I was like, he's a beautiful queen. That's the best way I can describe him. God, I love Liron. I want to talk about Gurren Lagann so bad. Anyway, that's all. Inner comrade, don't tell me that. Inner comrade, disappearing guy abstracts. I don't want to hear that. I'm talking about Undertale, okay? Metro Man. And I love you, random citizen. Anyway. The music just like made sense to me. And the more it made sense, the more it made sense, the more I was like, I don't know how to explain it. I cried more than I've ever cried. I have never cried at any game more than I have cried with Undertale. And if this tattoo wasn't so goddamn expensive, I would have way more, and Undertale would be on there. Undertale will be on my sleeve at some point. This whole arm at one day is going to be a sleeve, an entire sleeve. Okay, it's going to be a colored sleeve as it relates to anime. Well, wait, but then Undertale is going to be on my list anyway. Doesn't matter. Undertale will make the grade. Okay, now the question is, will Deltarune, and maybe we got to transition. Okay? What is my theory of Jax? We ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're not gonna talk about that right now, sorry. Alright. So let's move on. That's my backstory of Undertale. And I believe Undertale will relate heavily to the Amazing Digital Circus. 1, from the concept of multiple endings. 2, from the idea that actually some of these characters might actually be from Undertale / Deltarune. To the fact that like 3, is Caine Spamton? It's a good question. The only reason why I've thought that is because when I shift the hues, Caine's eyes appear to be the same color of the eyes of Friend, which, as I've heard, is backwards to the eyes of Spamton. Now, Friend appears to be, Friend seems to be a force, an entity. I don't know much about Friend. Again, I don't know anything about it. Let me tell you what I know about Deltarune. I know about Spamton. Now I know, ever since I made my Spamton is Caine theory, I'm the greatest Deltarune theorist that ever existed, and I've never even played the game before. Now that I've made that theory, I know that apparently Spamton is controlled in some Neo suit by green threads, and that Spamton's motif appears to indicate some relationship between ghosts and spiders, which Caine has a strong relationship to spiders as well, having a multi-armed form and being someone that might trap insects in a web, similar to Kinger, by the way. That's for the future. Yeah, some relationship to Tenna, some relationship to Mike. Apparently he gets a call from Mike that changes. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that means. Okay. What else do I know? Oh, I played part of chapter 1. So I have played through part of chapter 1. I remember they're in a classroom. I remember that they go on some adventure. Apparently Birdly fans, apparently they hate Birdly. I don't know. I don't know. I like made a comment because a Birdly fan was the rational voice in a Twitter thread. And I made a video saying like, I know Birdly must be a good one because they were the only rational voice in this Twitter thread about why Gummy Goo and Jax were Pomni's type and how that was like a horrible taste in men. And then they were like, yeah, Gummy Goo was good until and then the Birdly fan was like, hop off Gummy Goo. Like, I get the Jax thing, but hop off Gummy Goo. And then that was the Birdly fan, right? And then someone else responded like, well, Gummy Goo was fine until he got captured by the furries and then was involved in Bara Slop ICL. I don't fucking know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. Again, I'm a millennial. I don't know that shit. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but that's not Gummy Goo's fault, okay? So stop roping him into this. That's not Gummy Goo's fault that you believe that he is a problem for Pomni because some furries got him into Bara Slop. What the hell does that mean? That's not Gummy Goo's fault. Stop blaming him. And so I was on the side of the Birdly fan, and I was like, yo, the Birdly fans are chill. And people it was so funny. It was so funny because literally everyone was like, no, we don't do that with the Birdly fans. And even the Birdly fans were like, we've never heard this sentence before. I was like, are you guys good? It's like, even the Birdly fans were like, what? So I don't know what's going on with Birdly. Okay. So that's it. That's all I know from Undertale. Okay. I know Chris. I know the little deer character that I think might be related to Ragatha. I know, because I played the Joker, the little Joker character. I can't remember their name. There was a queen, and then they go on some adventure. Like the Chris is like forced to join with the purple dino. Oh, the purple dino? Wait, there's a purple dino in Undertale. No, in the Amazing Digital Circus. Spike. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, that's all I know. Birdly would ironically say females. Oh, Noelle. Yeah, Noelle. Noelle is a little deer, I believe, that has 2 crosses on her. 2 crosses? And I have noticed it because Kinger has a cross, but Noelle is very unsure. I feel like Noelle is a little anxious, which would remind you of Gangle, potentially. But what I've seen, when I think of Noelle, I think of Ragatha for some reason. I think of Ragatha. So Ragatha has some weird relationship with Kinger and potentially Queenie. So if Noelle has a weird relationship with like the weird, like, isn't she like a queen, like a bee queen? That's where I'm like positive all of these characters are just Deltarune and the Amazing Digital Circus, because I'm pretty sure Queenie is like this bee queen. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're gonna play Deltarune. Gobbles is a purple dino. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. So let's just start playing Deltarune, okay? Pack, are we good? Are we good? How are we feeling, Pack? How are we feeling? Let's do this. I'm gonna go to the gaming screen, spoiler free. And then we're gonna open up the actual game. I love Heartache from Undertale. Oh, wait, hold on. I lost you. I think you can see it. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, see, this is why I gotta. My Deltarune. That's all I know. I don't know anything. That's the thing, is like, there are theories from Undertale I don't even get. I don't even understand, because I didn't think about Deltarune crazy seriously. I told you my whole thing. Wait, why is that not working? Hold on. Deltarune. Aha. There you go. Okay, let's see. Would you like to start from chapter 1? Yeah, I do. Did you hear that, Pack? Oh, whoa. Why did it get small? No, don't get small. Yo! Oh, it got big again. It's got creepy thing. Change topic. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Undertale Backstory. Deltarune first playthrough. Is that how you spell playthrough? Great. Thank you for the reminder. I actually appreciate those reminders, because my ADHD ass did not think about that. Okay. All right. Let's play Deltarune. I don't know what I've never. Oh wait, why did chat get disabled? Whoa, wait, hold on. Are you? Pack, you're not there. Are you there, Pack? Pack, are you there? I don't know if you're there, Pack. Hold on. Wait. Pack. I know chat is gone. I'm afraid to press any buttons. Pack. Excellent. Truly. Excellent. Oh God, Toby Fox is talking to me from the void. Now. Pack, I'll bring you in a second, okay? I had to focus. I gotta lock in. We may begin. Oh God, he thinks I know shit. I don't know anything. Oh my God, what am I experiencing? First, you must create, okay, a vessel. A vessel? I'm bringing you in, Pack. This is already, we have already entered the Amazing Digital Circus lore. We have already entered the Amazing Digital Circus lore, and I need to figure out how to bring you in. Hold on. We're gonna switch some things. Where is the chat? Okay. There we go. You're in. You're in, Pack. Why did it say a vessel? It's not allowed to say a vessel. All of a sudden, we're in the Amazing Digital Circus and Hollow Knight and everything else I've talked about the entire night. Vessel theory. Exactly. Okay, hold on. I'm going to test one thing. Let me test one thing. I'm going to switch something. It might ruin the audio, but let me test it. Okay, we'll do this then. All right. I know the audio is back here. I don't know why this other audio won't work, but I have limiters on the other audio so that if I scream, it doesn't blow out the audio. And I have seen multiple times that I blew out the audio while screaming, and I don't know how that sounds on the stream, but hopefully it sounds all right. And I'm sorry if I'm blowing out the audio. So, yeah, I know it's back. I was testing a few things. Is the audio fine on the game? We're just checking a few things here. Is the game audio fine? The flower is following me? What the hell does that mean? Who are you? Brian Hinker Dinner? Okay, is the flower Gaster? It's not kind to talk about somebody who's listening. I learned that today. I didn't know about any of that. You don't hear the game? Oh no. See, that's so sad. Hold on. Okay, hold on. This says in OBS that you should be able to hear the game. Can you hear the game? It was earlier. Interesting. We're just doing a little test. I will figure this out. I'm gonna try to figure this out for next time. Figure out my the purple dino is Zooble. The screaming eye. Don't act like that. Why were you mean to me and now you're like saying things like you know more than me? What's going on? There's no game sound. Is there any scratch? I can't hear it. Oh, you still can't hear it. Oh, that's crazy. Deltarune. Oh, because this is a video. Okay, hold on. I don't get what caught. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe I get. Hold on. Let me try. Advanced audio. Ooh, that's kind of cringe. See, that's for recording. Oh, wait. Hold on, Pack. I had to do this for my other audio. Output audio, streaming audio. Global audio devices. Desktop audio disabled. I can't enable it. Does anybody know OBS? Does anybody know what I'm doing wrong? You don't want to get your hopes up? That's fine. But you could have hopes and you could have dreams. And you're denying yourself of both hopes and dreams. We are filled with determination in the North Pack. Are you? We reject the possibilities in front of us. And we punch through the surface to gain what we rightfully deserve. Do you believe? Okay. I don't know, Pack. Thing is, I don't know that I can play Deltarune without sound. That would be crazy. I can add a new thing. Okay, let me try a thing. We're gonna add a new audio. Deltarune? Sure. Desktop audio, sure. Can you hear this Deltarune audio? We've called it Deltarune. And we said audio. Therefore, it is Deltarune audio. ChatGPT or Claude could help. It might. The thing is that I know it could. It would just take way longer than it needs to. Yeah, it's a little loud. Okay. I don't know why the other ones aren't working, and they're literally exactly the same. Oh, is this good now? Minus 17, minus 18, minus 20, minus 20. Does that sound good, Pack? Reminder, note to self. Figure out the game audio, figure out the... I don't know how I do this without the stream, and recording it sounds fine. Great. All right. All right, Pack. We're back. Why did it say vessel? Why did it say we need a vessel? Oh, no. I'm already, like, correlating everything back to the Amazing Digital Circus. What you need to know about this playthrough, I am sorry for anybody that is fan of... I am sorry for anyone out there that is a fan of Deltarune and not a fan of the Amazing Digital Circus. I believe in a week's time, you will understand that these are more correlated than you've ever understood. That is my bet. That is why I'm playing Deltarune. I just noticed that the title is blocked by this chat. Hold on. Hold on, Pack. 1 second, Pack. There we go. All right. Deltarune first playthrough. So my entire Deltarune playthrough will be colored by the idea of the fact that it relates to the Amazing Digital Circus, because I believe episode 9 will reveal to us that it has quite a deep tie to Deltarune. And I'm not sure what keyed this off for me recently, but I realized that because of the Stanley Parable and Undertale references in the show, including the pilot episode where there is cheese on a table and that fills you with determination, and the popular meme related to the Amazing Digital Circus around at the beginning of the show, Pomni touches her face in a mirror, and the thought is, it's you. And then in episode 8, she touches her face again, and there's a popular meme that goes, despite everything, it's still you. And people notice that. And I don't think that's on accident. I think that's intentional. There are many more references to Undertale in the show if you think about it. But I digress. So, one Deltarune fan has seeing the stream and is pissed. Okay. I didn't care about that fan, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that's a warning to you Deltarune fans that also hate the Amazing Digital Circus. Sorry. I love the Amazing Digital Circus, and I'm coloring this first playthrough of Deltarune through that lens, because in this current period of time, 1 week before the Amazing Digital Circus movie comes out, 1 week before this, where everyone has seen fake leaks that will so obviously be fake in the future, but nobody believes me about, I have a thought that the Amazing Digital Circus will end in a very similar way to Undertale, which worries me that if I don't play Deltarune before that time, that there will be certain things that I don't understand. And given that Alex Rochon, the Caine voice actor, was picked specifically for his Spamton dubs, I think there's a good chance that Deltarune will be relevant. And possibly Deltarune Chapter 5 will be relevant as it relates to the Amazing Digital Circus. Now, is Caine Spamton? As someone who's never played this game and has only seen the relationship, I have said yes, he is. However, I know Caine is a vessel. I know that doesn't make sense to anyone in the stream right now, but in the future, I assume it will. I know Caine is a vessel. And if Caine is a vessel, then maybe Spamton is one of the 3 parts of the vessel. but I'm not sure. And apparently, in this game, the very first thing it has me choose is a vessel. And that's why I'm freaking out right now. So let's keep playing. I am a vessel, apparently. Everyone is a vessel. I think the Amazing Digital Circus, apparently everyone is a vessel. Who knows? I thought it was just Zooble. I thought it was just Caine at first, and then I thought it was just Zooble. Now I think it's everyone. Okay. Will you edit this stream and edit it and post it? Maybe. I mean, sure. All right, which vessel am I? Ooh, I get to choose my own character? Okay, let's see. Who do I connect with? I connect with... What is this? What is this? This one seems like... What is this, like... cross? What is this slit down its face? Why does it have a slit and no one else does? That draws itself to me. This feels like the true vessel. Let's do it. Select the torso. The buttons. The buttons draw themselves to me. The slit down the middle and the buttons. It reminds me of Pomni. I don't normally like buttons, but it draws itself to me. Select the legs that you want, that you prefer. Select the legs that you prefer. What the hell? They're literally the same. They're all the same. This is a trick. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toby Fox, you sly dog. Purple? Hold on. Purple? What is the couch order? Pack, tell me the couch order. I need green. I need green. Purple? Blue? No. Purple? Red? Blue? There's a hydrant. There's a fire hydrant. Blue? Red? Green. Green is the last one. Someone told me to pick 3. I picked 5. Sorry. 3 was yellow. 3 would have been yellow. Purple, red, yellow. Blue, green. Anyway. Do I accept it? Do I accept it, Pack? Green is 5. Are you making more theories after TADC? Of course. That's when the theory crafting actually begins. I accept it. I chose this. Excellent. You have created a wonderful form. Thank you, Toby Fox. Abel. Abel is speaking to me right now. Gaster. Is this Gaster? Let us shape it in your own mind. What is your favorite food? No, what did I press? I pressed sweet, apparently. Okay, okay, D is not a blood type. C is not a blood type. I like C. Feels good. What color does it like the most? I like red. Cyan? Oh my god. My favorite color is red, but my favorite color has changed. When I was a child, it was green. And then I read Red Rising. And after the Red Rising series, it became red. But for the purposes of the idea, green draws itself to me, as green represents the heart and possession. Please give it a gift. Kindness. That is my favorite. Mind. Ambition. Bravery. Voice. Out of all of these attributes, I would choose kindness. I think that is the attribute that I value the most. I have a sharp mind. I have ambition. I'm brave. I have quite the voice. And yet, I choose kindness. How do you feel? Love, hope, disgust, fear. Definitely not these two. This is what someone who is Jax or Ragatha coded would choose. I feel love or hope. Hopes and dreams. It will not hear. I want it to hear. I choose love. Have you answered honestly? I don't know. The first one I didn't choose. It was an accident. Let's go through it again. Let's just make sure. Oh, well, it's not going to let me choose. I guess I apparently didn't answer honestly. I'm sorry. You acknowledge the possibility of pain and seizure. No. What the hell? No. Understood. No! Let me go back! Oh my god. Whatever. My vessel's name is Atlas. Because it holds the world on its shoulder. Choose wisely. Fear, hope. Hope is good. Hope core. I chose love. I chose love. You can all have hope. You can all have fear. I choose love. We called it Atlas. And what about the creator? Oh, you fool. I had to choose my own name. Oh, okay, fine. Goose. Goose. Excellent. Truly excellent. Yeah, I don't believe you think that. Goose. You're mocking me. Thank you for your time. You know I'm lying to you. Your answers, your wonderful creation, will now be discarded. Okay, thank you. No one can choose who they are in this world. Your name is Chris. Chris, K-R-I-S, Chris. Chris. Oh my god. Okay, I know I said I've played this before. I do think it may be Gaster, by the way. UI stuff is important, just like these choices. XDD, XXDDCC, okay. Am I still live? This is so cool to me. This is kind of cool. I'm just like playing a video game and people are watching and they like that. That's so cool. I love that. This is my goat mom. This is Heartache. Why is she talking to me? I know I said I played this, but I played part of the first chapter, but I have a terrible memory. And I did not think back then like I do now. And so I will be analyzing. I will be thinking about it. Chris, if you don't wake up, we'll be late for school. What time period is this? I will wait outside for you, all right? Do you guys think I know Undertale? I probably don't. I'm gonna sound, I'm just warning you right now, as it relates to Undertale and theories around Undertale, I'm gonna sound really dumb, and that's okay. I'm okay with sounding dumb. I am wearing the Azrael colors though. I know that much. How do I, oh, it's a red wagon with a rusty bird cage. Looks like it's seen quite a few crashes. Cage makes me think of BioShock Infinite. Closed drawer. It's mostly empty except for a school cross-country shirt with a tear in it. Okay, I know how to run. The CDs are under the bed. Classical, jazz, religious, ska. It's also a game console. It has a normal controller and a knockoff one. Yo, what's this? It's a computer desk. There are many boxes under it filled with old books. Okay. It's a beautiful day outside. The birds are singing. Do I deserve to be in hell? A cactus. There's not much to say about it. There's crayons in the drawer. The labels have long faded, and there's no green. Why would they call out green? Everything reminds me of her. Okay. And when I say her, I mean Gooseworks. It's only you. Okay. It's only you. Now we get only you. Why are there 3 flowy heads on this cactus? There's not much to say about it. I'm sure you'll have to say something about it in chapter 6. There's many books. Tales of Snails, a storybook. Oh, I remember snail racing. Snails do not have tails, a scientific refutation. Analyze all you want, says Sacrificial Fox. Analyze all you want. I'm here for hearing your thoughts like a like-minded theorist. Also check and backtrack for finding secrets later on. Egg room. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Can snails help your garden? Not really. They can't, but they can race. And a signed copy of History of Humans and Monsters in Gerson Boom. Interesting. Okay. Pack, this is crazy that I'm literally playing a video game and people are watching. I don't know how to explain this. There's a photo on the fridge. It's you, your mother, and your brother. Who's my mother? Goat Mom? Or someone else? There's some cinnamony batter caked on the stovetop. Was it cinnamon that like Asgore got sick on or something? Or was it something else? I can't remember. No, there was some like wordplay there. I cannot remember. There's some cinnamony batter caked on the stovetop. Okay, but she loves to bake. We know Goat Mom likes to bake. This is a TV. I know about Tenna. I know of the existence of Tenna. I see the red band on this TV, and so I'm considering it. Doesn't seem to even be plugged in anymore. Okay, they unplugged the TV. Chariel. Chair. Is this where Goat Mom sits? Is this where she sits? Nice little reference there. I don't know what the reference was. It's a book of hymns. Ooh, the word hymns reminds me of my Mormon upbringing. I was Mormon for 29 years of my life. Chris, there you are. We might still be able to make it. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to school or something. It's a beautiful day today, is it not? Why is this music so... Okay, it's upbeat. Oh. Wait, they mentioned Azrael! After the excitement of university, will he still enjoy coming home to this little town? Oh, Azrael is in college? This is where I'm like, wait, did Azrael go to college? Yo, is that Undyne? Where are we? What's happening? This is post Undertale. This is wait, I mean it's meant to be. I love this music so much already. Peck, I'm gonna cry. I don't even know if there's emotional moments in this. Oh. Don't hug me, Toriel. I love you. Hey. We got characters galore. Oh, this is just fan service. This is just fan service. Okay? Okay. So does everyone have a... Yo, there's a snake. It looks like Wormo. Oh, Chris. We thought you weren't coming today. Why would you think I'm not coming? Do not clip that out of context. We're doing group projects this month. So walk around and find a partner, okay? Okay. That's implying that Chris doesn't come often. Do not clip that out of context. Yo, Birdly. Yo, I see my goat, Birdly. You know what? I'm a Birdly fan. I don't care what you guys say about Birdly. I'm a Birdly fan. I know at the end of the day, Birdly will be redeemed in some way. And all you Birdly haters will just have to hate on Birdly for the rest of your life. I just know it. I feel it in my gut. What am I watching on my phone? I don't know what you're watching on your phone. It's schoolwork. No, you're not. Okay, Didn't you create determination? Hey, Chris, have you chosen a partner yet? Let's see. I'm gonna talk to this Wormo. Yo, you know, Jockington and Caddy are always partners. We're the ultimate academic duo ever since our first gym class. You know what? I need to move Pack. I need to move you over here so I can like not to look. Okay. It was hula hoop day. They ran out of hoops for us. She used me instead. That's our origin story. Click, click, tap, tap. Taken. I don't know what that means. Oh, hey, this is Noelle. Hey, Chris, what's up? Did you lose your pencil again? I love you, Noelle. I know you're a sweetie. Here, you want the candy cane one or the one with lights on it? Huh? You want to be partners? Yeah, I do. Burley already asked me. Fuck Burley, dude. Oh my god, I'm a Burley hater. Oh, I hate Burley so much. Ooh, he's stealing Noelle from me. But I could ask Miss Alphys if we could make a group of 3. Yeah. Yes, please. I want to be in your group. Okay, I'll ask. Miss Alphys? Is it okay if we have a group of 3? Please. Hey, what? No. Okay, Alphys. You made the amalgam. You're probably at fault for everything related to the Amazing Digital Circus. Wait. No, that's Birdly. That's Birdly. Oh god. Oh no, fuck you, Birdly. Keep your filthy bird paws away from. You know what? Falco is an annoying idiot, dude. And you keep your annoying ass bird paws away from me and Noelle. But Chris doesn't have a Noelle. What were you saying? Yeah, she was on her phone. She was just saying we're fine being alone. Actually, I just wanted to know if... Oh, sweetie. Noelle, can you please speak up? Oh, yeah. Honestly, actually, in real life, the thing is, I idealize characters like Ragatha and Noelle so much. But in real life, I probably would be rather annoyed by a character that just is not speaking up. I would be like, please, speak up. Yo, and this is the purple dino. Susie. This is the purple dino that like is like mean. Ooh, purple. Why is that like Jax? It's like mean, but like golden heart. Like no matter who ends up winning, I hope we have a fun game. No matter who ends up winning. And then Susie comes in and is like, I want to kill that guy. That's what I think of Susie. Am I late? Yeah, you are. See, but like Susie has a hard life at home. We're fine. We're just and now I sound like Ragatha. Okay. Choosing partners for the next group project. Oh, Alphys is afraid of Susie. Great. I know I end up in a group with Noelle and Susie somehow, I think. I'll write the assignment. We got like the Monster Kid in here too. Shout out to Monster Kid. And Undyne for protecting them. Has anyone seen the chalk? This is the 3rd time it's gone missing. You all know I can't start class without some. Okay, Alphys, you can. If no one speaks up. Oh, see, now I have to go get the chalk. Everyone gets in trouble. Okay, chill out, Alphys. Anyone, please? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alphys is like Gangle. Hey, there might be a box in the supply closet. Miss Alphys, why don't Susie and I... Good idea, Noelle. Susie, since you came in last, why don't you go get it for me? And Chris, why don't you go with her? And Chris, can you go with her? Yeah, see? And make sure she actually gets it. And stays out of trouble. See you, Chris. All right. Who is this? Who are you? Who's this? Who's this owl? Chris, don't listen to him. It's not that bad. You'll probably survive Susie beating you up. You're just going to fail when she doesn't do any of your project. You know what? I like this owl. It's like you always say, Chris. You snooze, you lose. It's not very reassuring. Okay, Monster Kid, what do you have to say to me? Yo, Chris, I'm sorry. But Just had waited to be your partner. You wouldn't have to be hers. She's going to pound you to pieces. No, see, so far I like the owl. Kick the butts of all these little pieces. Let's see what everyone has to say. Oh, Temmie! Sus Vermeen says Tem talk stupid. Ron, Tem are smart. Tem study hard and go to college. You are smart, Temmie. I love you. I love you, Temmie. Chris, didn't I say being late was a bad idea? It's almost as if you should have, as they say, listened. I get it. Don't worry, Chris. I've always thought Susie can't be so bad, you know? I'm sure everything will turn out fine. Thank you, Noelle. Click, click, tap, tap. Don't die. Okay. This, I know. Yo, Chris, if I had arms, I would take off this cool hat. I'm in remembrance of you. Thank you. What do you have to say, Alphys? What's the holdup? Go out there. Okay. There's no holdup. Have you thought of making your own show? Yeah, I'm going to make a show about space beetles one day. Beetles in space. It's already written. Chris, didn't see you there. It's not actually written. I'm just saying that. Didn't see you there. Wait, what did she eat? Hey, didn't see anything just now, did you? I missed whatever she ate. No, I literally didn't. You can't even say? No, I literally can't. Chris? Are you going to beat me up? You going to intimidate me? Because I'm a little high schooler? I'm in college, aren't I? Is this college? Let me tell you a secret. Yeah, you were abused as a child. I get it. Quiet people piss me off. Yeah, and you want to hurt people because you were hurt. I get it. You think just because you don't say anything, I can't tell exactly what you're thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking that you were hurt as a child and you want to hurt people. It's over. I caught Susie eating all the chalk. Oh, okay. No, that's not what I was thinking. Yo, why does she have... Okay, does she have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This is like Jax. Jax has 6 chambers of his mouth. This was her last chance. Now she'll finally be expelled. These are the thoughts of someone who is hurt. Come on, Chris. Don't act shocked. You know it's true. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone wants it. So congrats, Chris. You got me. I'm done for. Just let me say one little thing. Seems like a waste to get expelled just for having a snack. So, Chris, if I know you're going to pull the trigger, why don't I just get expelled for some real carnage? Okay. Chris, how do you feel? You know how I feel? About losing your face. Okay, you're going to eat me? Susie, you're going to eat my face off? That's what you're going to do? Maybe if I was in high school or middle school, this would scare me. Eat my face off. I dare you. That's what I thought. You're afraid. You're afraid just like me. Chris, you've got a good mother. Be ashamed to make her bury her child. Let's get this over with. We'll get more chalk, mosey back to class, and then, Chris, you'll do our project. How's that sound? Sounds fine. Don't bother answering. Okay, I was going to say that's fine. If you haven't gotten it by now, your choices don't matter. That's what you think. I don't care if you think my choices don't matter. My choices do matter. Let's go, freak. Her teeth are yellow, just like Jax's. God, can you walk any slower or what? Okay. Now I get it. Not used to walking around with someone holding your hand. No, I'm not. Come on, freak. You don't have to hold my hand, Susie. But I know you wish someone held yours. Well, here's the closet. Too bad. We're just starting to have fun. I don't even hate you, Susie. Look, you're afraid. You're just as afraid as I am. Hey, Chris. Is it me or is it really dark in there? These are children, okay? These are literally children. They are babies theories. They are literally children. Susie has been hurt by people that were meant to defend her, that were meant to protect her. And now she doesn't know anything other than hurting those that she feels like she is meant to protect. Is it really dark in there? But she doesn't actually know how to protect those people. What's the holdup, Chris? You gonna go in or what? But she'll learn. I think she'll learn. Fine, if you're gonna be a wimp, then I'll... We'll both go in at the same time. Yeah, we can go in. See? Why are you so scared? I'm scared. I am scared. And so are you. There's nothing in here but old papers. Let's try to find a light switch. Okay, Susie. Let's find a light switch. Can't find a switch. Guess it's further in. Kind of big for a closet, huh? You think you'd have reached the end by now? It is very big for a closet. I think we're crossing space or time right now. Hey, Chris, I think this closet's broken. Are we the broken ones, Susie? Is the closet broken, or are we the broken ones? That's what I'm saying. Some weird space or time shit going on. There aren't any walls. Well, we worked hard enough. If Alphys wants chalk so bad, she can get it herself. Let's split. What does Chris say in this moment? Does Chris ever speak? Let's find out. Nah, Chris follows. Interesting. Okay. What the? This isn't funny. Let us out. Let us... The floor. Okay, we're falling. We fell, Pack. We fell. Into a bed of flowers? Or where? Where have we fallen? We were already in the monster realm. Where could we possibly fall? A star. A 4-pointed star. Oh no, now I'm thinking too much about the Amazing Digital Circus. Because of the difference between a concept of a 4-pointed star and a 5-pointed star. But whatever. At times you see it flickering. The light only you can see. By second nature you reach out, and it is my second nature. Let's save. 41 minutes? I've been playing for 41 minutes? That's insane. I don't even know what time it is, Pack. Supposedly I have to sleep at some point. Okay, it's 11:30. Okay, is this gonna be an eye? Don't wiggle like that. Are they gonna open? It's in the shape of a moon, and I'm thinking of Pomni, and I'm thinking of Kinger. And I'm thinking of, okay, this is a dog face. That is the face of a dog. Terrifying dog. Okay. Oh, there's an eye. Oh, wait. Okay, it doesn't want me to interact. It's too dark to see anything. Okay, I know. They wiggle. Why does this remind me of, what's the... I can't even remember the name of the meme. It's the like green alien cat. What's the name of that Northern Lion loves to use? Cannot remember the name of that meme. It's too dark to see anything. You thought they were eyes at first too. I think they are. It's too dark to see anything. I'm gonna keep doing that until it's not too dark. And now these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eyes. 5 of 7. And this is clearly eyes. It's too dark to see anything. Okay, we're gonna go down this way. Glorp! I love Glorp. That's the one. I love a Glorp. 4-pointed star. There's something glowing inside. Take it? I don't know. It doesn't feel like mine, but it feels like that's the problem with... I don't know anything about this game. When I played Undertale, I was told, don't kill any of the monsters. It's a game where you don't have to kill anyone. Do you see this right now, Pack? It's a big gloopy monster with some eyes that look like the shape of moons. I'll take it, sure. I'll do the thing that I'm supposed to do as a casual player that knows nothing about the game. That's how I have to play it. I just have to assume that I'm a casual player that knows nothing about the game. Okay, yo, chill. Okay, my heart is red. So the determination. What if I get hit? I want to get hit. Hit me. I don't know what happens in this game compared to Undertale. Hit me. Oh, you. I was going to say bastards. Can I say bastards? You bastards. Can I go back? I want it to hit me. What happens when it hits me? I avoided it instinctually. Nothing. Aha. Okay, I lost 9 health. What if I die here? That's okay. I don't have to find out. It's meant to teach me something. It taught me. You bathed your body in light. A power shines within you, breaking through the darkness. The pain you had melted away. Okay. We've saved. I'm a parasite. In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness can see the way. In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness. Sounds like... gives a little sense of Kinger. Okay, the middle, 2, and the third. I'm gonna forget this in 2 seconds. Oh. Okay, I get it. I get it, but I immediately feel stupid. So this is just that. And then this one. But blinded by darkness. Oh my god, why do I feel so dumb? I literally felt stupid the second I pressed that. Everything left my body. Okay. God. Is this a puzzle game? I don't want to solve puzzles. It was cool. 20 minutes ago, it was cool playing in front of people. Now it's not cool playing in front of people when I have to solve puzzles and look cool. Not that I have to look cool. I just immediately felt stupid. It's too dark to see anything. Oh, okay, I know that. But this time, it's going to be different. Okay, it's not different. All right, what do you got to tell me? Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing to these slimes. Yeah, but there's something that like compels you to do it, right? Okay, what was that shadow? And why was it running? Did I see... Okay. See what I mean? The slimes compel you. Don't scare me like that, dumbass. Unless you want to get clocked in the face. Anyway, enough screwing around. We gotta find a way out of here. Thanks, Susie. Where is here anyway? So confident, but so doubtful. Doesn't matter. You got us into this mess, you get us out. Okay. All right, Susie, I'll get us out. I'll get us out, Susie. Lead the way, Chris. I'll lead the way. Susie is gay, by the way. Oh my god, never mind. You walked way too slow. That's fine. I'll walk how I want to walk. Can I run? Oh, I can run. Hey, Chris. There's someone up there waving at us. Any idea what they want? Oh, is this the jester? What is this guy's name? I can't remember. Run, Chris. Why? What's the major malfunction? Oh, that. I don't have to run. But I can run. Look at me. Ooh, bullet hell? More like bullet heaven, baby. Let's go. Look at... Oh, okay. Where's your god now? Oh, I'm so good at this game. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so good. Okay. Chris, down here. See, like, this looks like Caine. This is like a silly little jester that's like a pawn to a queen figure, probably, right? I'm pretty sure there's a queen figure in this game. Doing the queen's bidding. Sounds like Caine and a queen. You're not dead. Sweet. Got any idea where the heck this place is? Me neither. Wonder if there's anyone in that building up there. See, but like Caine is a vessel, so this could be the Caine of the vessel. Ooh, these houses remind me of like the ghost houses of Napstablook. It's like a shop. The door's locked and no one's inside. Lancer, yes, that's the name, Lancer. I remember that. He reinvented chess theory. I don't know what that means. In front of you, a castle looms beneath the empty town. A black geyser emerges from it, piercing endlessly into the sky. The power of this place shines within you. Why do I feel like me saving there was like an issue? I don't know why I felt that. A black... Okay. It's the same one. I thought Zubul was the vessel. I thought Zubul was the vessel too until I realized everyone is a vessel. So there's that for you. Maybe this place is an abandoned theme park. Wait, where are the rides then? Maybe they abandoned it because there weren't any. Okay. There is a theme park in the circus. Where am I going? Pack, where am I going? In... Oh, do I go into this? Okay. A castle. Why the hell is there a castle inside a supply closet? Okay, first off, Susie, we're not in a supply closet anymore. We are everything, everywhere, all at once. Welcome, heroes. Who's there? For all I know, we're a rock. Who's there? Do not be alarmed. I'm not your enemy. Ooh, who is this? Please, come forward, both of you. Oh, is this Ralse? Is that how you say their name? Ralse? Correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome. I'm the prince of this kingdom. The kingdom of darkness. Chris, Susie, there's a legend in this land. Oh, we abstracted. This is the abstraction land. There's like 3 levels in the digital circus. The human world, the digital circus, and then the abstraction world. We're going to see that abstracted world in episode 9. If you believe the leaks, you're wrong. We're going to see the abstracted world. I don't know if there's abstracted worlds in the leaks. Don't talk about the leaks. There's a legend in this land. A legend that one day 2 heroes of light will arrive. Whoa, that's interesting. And fulfill the ancient prophecy foretold by time and space. See? We went into a closet and we were foretold by time and space. That's what I'm talking about. Please, heroes, listen to my tale. I'll listen to you. Very well then. Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among shadows. It was a legend of hope. It was a legend of dreams. It was a legend of light, of dark. Okay, this is literally the Amazing Digital Circus. This is a legend of Deltarune. How has no one made this connection before? This is literally the Amazing Digital Circus over and over again. For millennia, light and dark. Oh, I didn't even read that. Bringing priests to the world. Okay, the fucking jester. There's harmony. Were to shatter, a terrible calamity would occur. It's literally Caine and Pomni. It's literally Caine and Pomni. The sky will return black with terror. The sky will run black with terror. And the land will crack with fear. Then her heart pounding. Okay, so Chris is Pomni? I'm the best Deltarune theorist that ever existed? Only then, shining with hope. 3 heroes appear at World's Eye. 3? Okay. A human. A monster. And a prince from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. Only then will balance be restored and the world saved from destruction. Today, the fountain of darkness, the geyser that gives this land form, stands tall at the center of the kingdom. It has wings. It has a lot of wings. That's Zubul. But recently, another fountain has appeared on the horizon. That's Zubul. That's Ribbit. And with it, the balance of light and darkness begins to shift. That castle is Ribbit. Can you please explain? I'm confused. No, I can't. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm right, then this will sound really cool. Chris, Susie, thank you for listening to my long tale. It wasn't that long. I deeply believe you two are the heroes of the legend. Okay, well now I stopped believing that once you said it. That despite whatever enemies you may face, you two have courage to save the world. Delta warriors, please, won't you accept your destiny? Nah. What? Me? Some kind of hero or something? You got the wrong person. That's Jax coded. But Susie, without you, the world will... so what? If the world gets destroyed? It's none of my damn business. See, that's where it's like, it was not actually Susie. Sorry, it was Lancer. It's none of my damn business. It might even be kind of fun, honestly. Anyway, Chris, if you want to play pretend with this weirdo, stick around. I'm going to find a way out of here. Susie, wait. Yeah, Lancer, baby. Let's go. Ho, ho, ho. The hero's already running away. And they didn't even know I was here. My dad's going to make me son of the month. Who the hell are you? That's SpongeBob. That's a SpongeBob-ass character. See, that SpongeBob-ass characters are Pomni. Okay, I'm so confused. The bad guy. Ooh, he's the bad guy. The clowns want to seal the fountain. The clowns want to seal the dark fountain. Oh no, see? The circus is bad. No, it's not. Okay. And still picturing you guys as clowns. Why are they putting clowns in yellow? The only clowns I know are Pomni, Kaufmo, and Ribbit. Save the world from eternal darkness, eh? See, that, like, the clowns are bad. The clowns are evil. Don't try to deny it. We both know you'll go east. I'm going to go north. That's my last... It's your only way home. But I, Lancer, won't let you go there. See, but then it's going to, like, give me a choice between west and east, and then I go east no matter what, because it hates my choices. But I, Lancer, won't let you go there. And I've got a flawless 2-step plan to ensure it. Step 1, I thrash you. Step 2, you lose. Nice plan, kid. Really? See, that's so Caine coded. Actually, yeah. Mind if we use it on you instead? Do it. Ooh, Lancer busts in. act. See, this is like what Undertale person would do. Compliment. Hey, Lancer, I can't tell the difference between his clothes and his body. You seem flattered. His attack power went down. Oh, see, but like Susie is a normal. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Don't know how I got an axe, but like that's cool. An axe. No one has axes and. Yo, why did I attack? What did I do to get here? I love getting thrashed. Just kidding, that's you. Whoa, chill, bro. Yo, chill, dude. Holy, wait, I have to actually dodge bullets? Lancer's writing it out. Oh no, I forgot this is like actually a game. No. How do I go back? I can't go back. Pack. None of my keys are working. I guess I have to attack Lancer. You're still waiting for an interstellar lore explanation. Do not ask me. Lancer's motorcycle is actually just a bike that's on fire. No. God, I keep pressing the wrong button. How do I cancel? I want to act. Press X. Okay, thank you. Thank God. I'm gonna warn you, Lancer. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah. Oh, I'm the bad guy. Oh, I forgot I can like do the like boop, boop, boop. My bike's running out of fuel. You punkaroos. You had the luck of the draw this time, but next time the losers will be you. Haha. Bye, losers. I'm gonna go over dinner. Oh God, you're so funny, Lancer. Are you two okay? Yeah, Ralsei. I mean, it's like Azrael, right? Like that's like the. Is that an anagram for Azrael? Azrael's in abstraction college. Let me introduce properly. I am Ralsei. Hello, everyone. A-S-R Azrael. Yeah, it's literally Azrael. Chris, Susie, it's ever so wonderful to meet you. I'm certain we're going to become great friends. And best way to leave is east, right? Yes, that's where we'll, got it. See you at school, Chris. And they have a black heart. Interesting. I suppose it's just the two of us then. Yeah, it is. You see, like, Levin looks like a goat. Rousey's the goat. Chris, I'm a prince, but... Yeah, the prince of the dark world, Asgore and Toriel, is the goat. Like, this has to be obvious, right? Like, this is supposed to be obvious by now. Or it's supposed to be so obvious that it's a deception? I don't know. I've currently don't have any subjects, okay? I've been waiting alone here my whole life for you to arrive. I'm really happy to meet you. Hope we can be good friends, Chris, or a parallel to Azrael. Maybe not exactly Azrael, but the Azrael of this world. Let's try to find Susie. She must be to the southeast. You can lead the way, Chris. According to Toby, he came up with Ralsei before Azrael, by the way. Interesting. Oh. The Lonely Prince is now your ally. The power of fluffy boys shines within you. I love fluffy boys, and I want them to shine within me. Do I know I can hold extra run? I don't know. Really? You move faster by holding X. That decision, the Jax-coded people chose, I know. And the people that are like, oh, that's cool, chose, really? I'm just saying, if you're Jax-coded, you chose, I know. If you're Susie-coded, you chose, I know. Just saying. Right, you'll move faster by holding X. Okay, thank you. I'll be right behind you. Unless you want to get away, in which case, sorry. It's a training dummy. Uh-oh. I'm not a dummy. Would you like me to teach you how to fight? Yeah, sure. Why not? That's my soul. It's my will, my compassion, and the fate of the world. If it gets hit, you and your friends will lose HP. If everyone's HP reaches 0, we lose the battle. So please take care to avoid the enemy's attack. Ready? Let's try dodging. Didn't I already go through like 3 bullet? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can do this like shield thing in this game. Great job, Chris. Was that an Undertale too? I don't remember. You're a natural. It's our turn. How to fight. Fighting is unnecessary. There's no harm in a thorough lesson. Oh, see, I don't have to. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to fight. Wait, X. Alright, let's try fighting. Oh, I'm bad at it. Good job, Chris. By the way, you'll do more damage pressing Z when the cursor enters the box. Pressing Z? Let's try defending. Simply defend, and the enemy's attack will hurt you less. Not only that, but you also gather TP. Watch the orange big bar on the left. I'll explain it next. Now you have gathered TP. How about spending that TP on one of my spells? Ooh. Okay. Because you'll hit the enemy enough. It got tired. Now if I use my pacify spell, it'll fall asleep and we'll win peacefully. Okay. Pacify. Get him, Rouse. Great, Chris. We would have won the battle by now. Now I've just a little more to teach you. Acting. Through this, even the most violent enemies can be defeated through various acts of kindness. Chris, though it's just a dummy, why not give it a hug? Alright, I'll give you a little hug, dummy. I could have hugged Rouse? Oh, that would have been so cute. That's great, Chris. Each enemy has different acts that satisfy them. When an enemy is satisfied, its name turns yellow. Of course, its name turned yellow. When it becomes 1, when that happens, you can defeat it by sparing it. If we spare all the enemies to meet, we'll never have to fight. You know what? Gooseworks made this show based on Toby Fox's vision. And Toby Fox has adapted his game based on Gooseworks' vision. And thus, they become one. Let's spare. I will spare you, Gooseworks and Toby Fox. Together, as one, we have spared the dummy. Great job, Chris. That'll be the end of a real battle. I'm really happy I've had this chance to teach you. We've gained 0 XP and 1 duh. That was fun. You're a wonderful student, Chris. And in case you need a refresher, here, I wrote a manual for you. And Susie. Where is Susie? Doesn't she join Lancer or something for a little bit? Press C to open your menu and use it in your items. You got the manual. Alright, Pack. The next star I find I'm calling it. The great door is opened. No wonder Lancer was able to come through. Chris, once we pass through this door, adventure will really begin. A journey foretold exactly by the prophecy. But Chris, I believe your choices are important too. This world is full of all kinds of people, Chris. In the end, how you treat them makes all the difference. See, that's the thing, Pack. This game has told me that my choices don't matter. But Rouse tells me that my choices do matter. And in the end, how we treat them makes all the difference. So who do I believe? The world or Rouse? I choose to believe in Rouse. So let's try our best to get by without fighting. If we can manage to do that, I believe this tale may have a happy ending. Otherwise, I fear that you may not find the result favorable. I'm sorry. Is that too much to ask? I can handle it. Chris, I knew you were a hero the moment I saw you. Let's try our best, all right? We'll try our best. There's a star. We're going to end for the night, Pack. With the door closed behind you, your adventure will truly begin. The power of adventure shines within you. And like that, we end our Deltarune. How do I go out of here? We're going to exit. Okay. That was fun. It's almost 12 o'clock here. And I don't know what you guys are talking about in the chat. Someone said something, apparently that was a spoiler or something. I didn't see it. But Sacrificial Fox, thank you for all of the super chats. Thank you. He seems tired. I am tired. I'm like, you know what? I am kind of tired. Do I think Abel was once a real person? Yeah. I used to think Abel was Scratch. Now I'm kind of thinking Abel is Kinger. But who is Kinger? That's the hard part. Papyrus Jack's theory. I thought for a bit that Caine was inverse Sans, which would make him Papyrus. What's interesting, though, is literally from nothing at all, there's that like Undertale soundtrack where Undyne is playing on the piano. And then there's another. And then the Deltarune soundtrack, I noticed, has Chris playing on a piano. So is Caine Chris, who is Undyne? I don't know. Who knows? Papyrus Caine theory, baby. Gangle is Ribbit. Yeah, it sounds right. Ribbit is inside of Gangle's mouth. I don't know what that means, but I know it's true. Let's see what else is there. We love you, Danny. Thank you, maybe Henry Animates. I love you too. And I love you, Random Citizen. Explain the plot of Interstellar. Why are you still talking about Interstellar? I don't know. All I know is that he's like in the bookcase or something. I don't know. I can't remember that movie. Jax eats a burger. It's 2 a.m. Nay, it's 2 a.m. for you. Time is relative, okay? For me, it's 12 o'clock. How does Jax eat a burger? Jax is a burger. Are burgers eating burgers now? You know what? If Bubble is a orb, and Bubble is inside of and Bubble is inside of Kinger, who's inside of Ragatha, and Jax, who are inside of Pomni. There's just orbs all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Jax drops his donut and ruins his whole day. In the anime segment in episode 5, on the corkboard behind Jax, there's a Gaslight District concept art. I believe that. I believe they're all connected. I believe that the Amazing Digital Circus is effectively the inverse Fortnite, which is to say that Fortnite is a game where everything converges into Fortnite. Okay? All of the biggest series and fandoms converge into Fortnite. The Amazing Digital Circus is a show where all of the universes can adopt the Amazing Digital Circus. I believe Poppy's Playtime has already done that. I've never seen Murder Drones, but I know enough about Murder Drones to know that it has to be connected in the multiverses theory to the Amazing Digital Circus. I would assume then that Gaslight District is also that same way. And I would assume that Gameaverse is also related to both the Amazing Digital Circus and possibly Deltarune as a result, given that both Toby Fox and Gooseworks were credited as special thanks. Does Gaster show up in Digital Circus? Gaster is like green, right? Or something. Green would be like Queenie, I think. I mean, Gangle is green. Ribbit is green. Why do I feel like Queenie is green? Just because she's so hidden and in control? That probably doesn't make any sense to anybody. It makes sense in my mind. Bubble is a friend inside us all. See, and Bubble is Abel, who is Queenie. So that is friend. That makes sense to me. What theories have I not talked about? There are so many. Oh, there are so many. People are like, Danny, you're taking a shotgun approach and just hitting every single theory. And that's like, of course, some of your theories are going to be right because you're just hitting a shotgun. Do you understand that the way that a shotgun works is, yeah, it spreads out the bullets, but you have to be so close. If you're not close, then the shotgun does nothing. So sure, yeah, maybe it's a shotgun approach, but the shotgun is right here, in your face, close, precise, okay? Everyone else is taking their shotguns or their snipers and shooting like 50 meters that way, 100 meters that way. I don't even know meters. I'm American. It just sounded right. I don't know why I said meters. But that's what I mean. People are like, you're taking a shotgun approach, so of course you're going to be right. Yeah, I'm sure some of them are going to be wrong. But a shotgun has to be in your face. And if it's in your face, that means it's in the right area. I'm not shooting my shotgun randomly in some random area over there where everyone else is. If not, they would also believe that the leaks are fake. What does green mean? Green is possession in the terms of Mildenhall Manor, but might also be heart. It might also be love. That's the hard part. And it might also indicate a monster. Wait, but yellow is the monster. Jax is afraid of yellow, and Kinger loves yellow. That is Queenie. Oh, is Queenie yellow then? I don't know. My brain's not working. Green means go, and it also means clean. Yeah, it seems like each color likely has a standard. And what the color means depends on how each person values it. Like green, as a result. It can mean control or love, sacrifice. That's where, like, I think of the colors of Undertale. The 6 colors, the 6 hearts. What does green mean in Undertale? Green Undertale. No. Isn't it like kindness? Yeah, kindness. See? Interesting. Kindness and control. Whoa, does Sans have a green eye? Oh, no. Don't give me that. I can't do it. I've talked about color theory. What about shape theory? Shapes have been very prominent in the show. Yeah, they are super prominent. red is generally indicated with circles. Circles also are indicated with black, which is weird because you would think blue is closest to black. Blue, I don't know. I would say squares only because green, I think, is associated with triangles a lot. But then there's like pink and blue, which appear to be the same sides of a different sides of a same coin. Pink and blue. Pink being jacks and blue being Ragatha. Two sides of the same coin, something like that. A blue circle and a red circle. Green square hit jacks and the pilot. The green square I think is like Caine somehow. And the purple star is Pomni somehow. What about coffee theory? Okay, nah, that exhausted me. Good night, North Pack. Remember, if you stay wild, you stay free. Adios.